Good morning, students. Welcome again to the class of English Literature. In continuation of the last video, we are with the novel Kanthapura written by Raja Rao in 1938. It is a very famous novel. We have read its last 12 chapters. Now we are in chapter number 13th. In chapter number 12, we saw that Murthy was arrested by the police and he was sent for prison for a 3-month imprisonment. There we also saw that the lady Rangama and the advocate Shankar tried hard to release the hero Murthy, but all in vain. Now in this chapter we are going to see that Murthy returns from the prison and the villagers are going to welcome him at a grand level. But before that, the Raja Rao has a very charming description of the month of Vesak when rains come and people or the farmers begin to plow their fields. Okay, now we start with the chapter number 13th. Chapter number 13th, Murthy's return. It was the month of Vesak when the rains come and people in Kanthapura plow the fields and sow the crops. Plow means खेत को जोतना and sow means bona. Crops means fasal. We get a long poetic description of the coming of rains. The description may be superfluous. Superfluous means satahi, but it is a fine piece of poetic prose bearing witness to Raja Rao's command over the resources of English language. Means it this paragraph can be omitted, but it shows the mastery of Raja Rao's on the language English. The rains have come, the fine, fast-footing rains. फास्ट फुटिंग मतलब तेज गति से होने वाली बरसात. दैट स्किप ओवर द ब्रॉन्ज माउंटेन्स, टिपटो द क्रेग्स, टिपटो मीन्स पंजों के बल, एंड लीपिंग, लीप मीन्स उछलना, इनटू द वैलीज, गो स्प्लेसिंग, स्प्लेस का मतलब छपाके मारते हुए, एंड विंड स्विंग और हवा पर झूलते हुए, विनोड पोर एंड द कोकोनट्स एंड द बीटल नट्स, बीटल मीन्स पान, एंड द कार्डमम, कार्डमम मीन्स इलायची, प्लांट्स चॉक विद इट, एंड हिस ऑक्स, हिस का मतलब धीमी सी आवाज. In these lines, the poet has described the motion of rain, how it comes, and how it has effects on the earth or the plants. And there it comes over the Bebur hills and the Kantur hill and begin to paw upon the tails, and that cattle's come running home, their ears stretched back. स्ट्रेच्ड का मतलब खिंचे हुए. जो कैटल घर आती रहती हैं बरसात में भीगती हुई, तो उनके जो ईयर्स हैं वो पीछे की तरफ तने हुए रहते हैं. एंड ड्रॉव, हियर द स्पेलिंग इज मिसस्पेल्ट, इट शुड बी लर्चेज, LURCHES। लर्चेज का मीन्स होता है पीछे छिपना। बिहाइंड सम बेल ट्री और पीपल ट्री मीन्स जो कैटल को ड्रॉव करते हैं वो बरसात से बचने के लिए बेल ट्री या पीपल के ट्री के पीछे छिप जाते हैं। एंड पीपल लीव देयर रूम्स एंड रश टू द कोर्टयार्ड एंड टर्निंग टुवर्ड्स द केंचम्मा टेम्पल send forth means offer, to offer a prayer, saying there the rains have come, Kenchama, may your house says be white as silver, and the lightning flashes and the thunder steers the tiles, and children rush means झपटना, दौड़ना, टू द गटर स्लैब्स मीन्स नालियों के जो पत्थर हैं वहाँ पर, टू सेल पेपर बोट्स कागज़ की नावों को तैराने के लिए, डाउन टू काशी, काशी नेम ऑफ रिवर। द रेन हैज़ बीन ह्यूमनाइज्ड एंड विद आवर माइंड आई, नेक्स्ट पैराग्राफ, दे मस्ट प्लो द फील्ड्स एंड सो द crop, but they must begin on the auspicious day, auspicious means शुभ अवसर, and the time, and the due ceremonies must be performed and prayers must be offered to goddess Kenchamma. They go to the priest. He advised them to start plowing on the day of the Rohini star. A ceremony is followed the next day. The bulls are washed and their horns means seeing, are decorated. They are garlanded. Garland means mala. They are brought to the courtyard of the temple. Range Gowda comes to the temple on his horse. In spite of the fact that he was not the Patel of the villagers, still they treat him as one. This year also he led the ceremonies as in the past. पटेल रांगे गौडा, जिसको कि जो कि पहले गांव का पटेल हुआ करता था, उसको पटेलशिप से अब गवर्नमेंट द्वारा हटा दिया गया था, परंतु फिर भी लोग उसका उसी प्रकार से सम्मान करते हैं जैसे पहले किया करते थे। द प्रिस्ट वॉज रेडी फॉर द सेरेमनी. He opened the door of the temple and pulled back the curtain. Curtain means parda. He did puja and with the lighted kampur. Kampur means kapoor. They prayed to the goddess Kenchamma for a good harvest and good health. The priest sprinkled holy water on the bulls. Sprinkle का मतलब बिखे छींटे मारना. The man offered camphor and sandal. Sandal means chandan. Chandan की लकड़ी. Chandan to the rising sun. They prayed to it. The bell was rung. Hymn means bhajan, were sung and a coconut was broken. People threw flowers and colored rice. The priest blessed the earth and plows ceremoniously cut the soil. After that, they walked around the fields and the village and returned to the temple with a few more rituals. Rituals means धार्मिक अनुष्ठान. The ceremony ended. The men started plowing. They kept on praying for good rains and harvest. Now the time for Murthy's release was near. They wanted to give him a grand and special reception for his return to Kanthapura. When the sowing was on, they read in Rangamma's blue paper, and the postman also informed Rangamma that Murthy had been released. He said Shankar had organized a big meeting to receive him. They were informed that he would return on Tuesday evening by bus. There was great joy and enthusiasm. Everybody was excited. It was decided to set up a yellow arc means तोरण द्वार of banana trunks, trunk means तना, बनाने के जो केले के जो तने हैं उनके द्वारा, and mango leaves on the Karwad road to receive him. But Waterfall Venkamma did not want that Murthy should be given a hero's welcome. So she acted differently. In order to spoil the welcome, she went to the priest and consulted him. She fixed up the marriage of her daughter Nanja on the very evening of Tuesday. All from Brahmin quarter were invited to the marriage feast. It was up to them to choose between the marriage gaiety and the feast for a polluted pig, means for Murthy. She did this so that people would not flock means झुंड होना, to receive Murthy but attend the wedding. She invited everybody to the wedding. The villagers told her that on Tuesday Murthy was to come. On Tuesday, practically everyone went to attend her daughter's wedding. They had to go there because they too had daughters to be married off. That was why there were so few Brahmins in the pandal to welcome Murthy. People from the weavers' quarter, the potters' quarter, and the Pariha quarter came in large numbers. Rangamma and Ratna and few other Brahmins, both men and women, were also there. They waited and waited for Murthy. At every hoot and screech, they would jump up, thinking that it was Murthy's bus. Time passed, but Murthy did not come. The atmosphere was tense with suspense and anxiety. Here the spelling is wrong. And the suspense of the waiting people has been skillfully conveyed by the novelist. And hearts began to beat, and yet we saw no Murthy, and yet no Murthy, and yet no Murthy. And the bus had surely passed by the river, over the bridge, and up the Santur valley. This type of description was given by the Rajarao. And Rangamma got so anxious that she sent Pariha Lingaya to run and see. And Pariha Lingaya ran and from the top of the road cried out, "No, no." And we all looked to this side and to that side. Sinu, Vasudev, Rangegowda had gone to receive him. No Sinu and no Murthy was to be seen. Our hearts began to beat like drums, and Ratna said, "I will see if he has come by the mango grove." And Ratna ran like a boy, and behind her ran young Chena, and Chena was followed by a cowherd, Siddha. Now, the last paragraph of this summarized chapter. The fact was that Murthy had been brought by another route, first in a bus, then in a car. He was already in Rangamma's room. Soon they were informed of his arrival. They rushed to the house and found that the police had surrounded Rangamma's house. All at once they shouted Mahatma Gandhi ki jai and Vande Mataram. The shouts are constantly repeated. At last, they were advised by the police inspector to disperse. Disperse means तीतर भीतर होना, quietly, शांतिपूर्वक, and not to create trouble. When Rangama also advised them to do so, they returned quietly to their homes. Thus did Murthy return home. The police left Kantapura late in the night, but they left behind a young Bade Khan. He also stayed at the Skeffington Coffee Estate to keep company with the older Bade Khan. Murthy was not much changed. He was as ever. So this was the summarized chapter number 13th of this novel. I hope you all got the idea. In next video, we are going to summarize chapter number 14th. Till then, goodbye. Thank you.